Good morning. How are you doing today? It's Mary Jo, and it is Tuesday, August 29th. We are in the full moon Pisces energy already. The full moon occurs tomorrow. I know it's tomorrow. It's like 9:35 at night, and I'm in New York, so feeling where I want to really tap into that today. Divine Feminine came out yesterday. So I do have a few cards that decks that I'm using from yesterday. Okay, I wasn't sure, so we are going to tap into the full moon. So if you haven't watched my readings I posted yesterday, they're the latest two on my channel, Twin Flame reading and the Uranus retrograde reading, kind of all tie into this. So yesterday I was given the message that the Uranus retrograde, the full moon in Pisces, and then the Jupiter retrograde that occurs, and I got the dates right, September 4th to December 31st in Aries, not Taurus. So I'm correcting myself. A little bit of the Venus retrograde going direct on September 3rd. She's coming into play because I have the Divine Feminine energy coming out here. She's asking to stay out, so I'm being drawn to the two pillars. Very powerful full moon for the twin connections. Definitely twin energy coming through. So let's talk about this full moon. I'm looking at my notes here. Full moons are about releasing the old so we can make room for the new. It's a great time to write down what you want to release and burn it. Great time for moon rituals. It's a blue moon, the full blue moon, which means this is our third lunation in a month time. Sorry about the outside noise. It is a super moon, so it's closer to the earth, which means it is highly amplified. It has a bigger impact. Let's see. Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. That means we're completing a major cycle from the last 6 months, which is February, which is when we were in Pisces season. Course correction, that came through yesterday in the videos. So yesterday's image that I was given, the analogy I was given, was a ship in the middle of the ocean, and the tides were about to turn, and it's going around and around and around. You go up with a swell, you go down with the wave. Sometimes we're spinning. Some people feel like they're spinning right now because we have an old timeline merging with the new timeline, and it's kind of creating this little bit of a chaotic, unsteady motion. Which way do I go kind of energy. The messages I'm getting through, the synchronicities I've been getting through from not only my messages that came through yesterday from my videos, from if you're on Facebook or on Instagram or Discord or Heartbeat, and if you don't follow Jason Estes, I'm going to highly suggest you follow Jason Estes. On YouTube, it is MTVO. MTVO activation station on .com. I resonate very strongly with his messages, and what's coming through with what I got and what he got yesterday is we are in a collective reset. We're going to be offered at this time old choices from 2017 up until 2023. Will we choose differently this time? Will we choose from the higher level of consciousness that we've reached from then until now? Can't see my other hand. From then until now, or will we continue to make our choices from the old energy? Well, this is what I did back then, so I should probably do it now. That's not what we're being asked to do. Spirit is really begging us to make the choices, make a different choice. So if you're presented with a similar choice, or let me just rephrase that. If you made a choice back in 2017 and you've been trying to get out of that, yes, you've learned lessons in that situation. It's moved you through some things. You've seen how it's grown you, how it's opened your awareness, your consciousness. If you're presented with that same or similar choice, it kind of feels the same. How are you going to make? What energy are you going to implement? Spirit is saying to make that a higher choice for yourself this go around. Course correction keeps coming through. Course correction. We are going to be given opportunities that as we move forward and we make a choice from a higher perspective, we're going to be, it gives us an opportunity to raise up, to amplify what was set in motion back then. It's like, so I'm being shown the Two of Wands in the tarot deck. Two of Wands is traditionally, you've got two paths, or it's got the two wands. Here's the past, here's the future. The future is where the key is. That's the open the door. This is coming through from Sadie's messages. Go through and watch Sadie from Yin Regulate, her very last video she posted. I think it's the one about, the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. It's just gone right out of my head. So, but she uses the analogy of her deck that she uses of, walking away from the past, leaving the old behind, and using the keys that you have now to open the door for the future. That's what we're being offered here with these energies. It's not just the full moon in Pisces. It's all of the transits combined right now. All of the 7 retrogrades that we're in. And we're about to, hit another one. Jupiter is about to go retrograde on Monday. So this is really a pivotal time. And the thing is, the key is that we hold the power in our hands. We are the key. You are the key. You hold the power of your future, of this course correction in your hands. I'm going to put the Divine Feminine back in the deck because she's done right now. She's asking to be put back. Let's get some themes for what needs to come out, what wants to come out right now. Opening heart. It says deep connections, water blessings. Yeah, we are in, this is a full moon in Pisces. Pisces is a water element. We have the 1111, just like that Divine Feminine card that I just put in the deck. I had the 2 pillars of light, 11, to inflame energy. It's not just that, it's about being connected with your divinity. Open your heart, allow yourself to receive. This isn't just a one-on-one physical connection. This is about the connection with the divine. It's about the connection with your twin flame if you're on that path. It's a connection with your partner, your whatever it is. Be connected. It's just be connected. That came through yesterday too. Be connected. Allow yourself to be connected. This is a time to leave yourself so open and aware that you are so connected with your higher self, with your divinity, that you don't make your choices from the lower mind anymore. You allow the soul, the heartbeat, to guide you, because that's where the truth is. That's where the true path is. Anything else, please? It is a very emotional moon. Some are going to feel it like they just don't know what the fuck's going on. They're having a hard time. I just saw 1010 on the ticker, having a hard time keeping their balance, having, you know, they got the collective energy hitting them. They've got their own energy, you know, with the situations they're in that's hitting them. It's because we're not quite, you know, I remember a reading I did last week, not quite in the new timeline yet. We're about to be shoved right into it. Lovingly, Spirit wants to say, but it's going to be lovingly because it's time. What else? Anything else from this deck, please? Spirit. Any other major themes from this full moon in Pisces? Thank you. Telepathy. We have the 22, so we've got 2 master numbers coming out here. Transmission, perception, communication, yeah. Psychic abilities, fully online. I can attest to that. It's just like, you know what? When I was shuffling earlier, that card, I didn't see exactly, but I recognized that image. It peeked out at me. You know, messages from your totem animals, from spirit. You know, telepathy isn't only, you know, mind to mind. It is energy to energy. Notice when you go throughout the next few days, notice how when you come into a situation, what energy you're bringing into the room, into the situation, into that space, and is your energy pushing up and, you know, trying to push against someone else's energy, or are you open enough to allow their energy to merge with yours, so the combined energy is fluid? You know what? Watch the Celestine prophecy. That's right where we're at. We were there 2017, 2019, 2020. We're there again. We're being offered another opportunity to get it. I don't know, let's see if anything else is going to come out. Very highly intuitive time. Got 2 master numbers. It's beautiful. Anything else from this deck? I don't know if somebody watching is having, picking up some really strong back pain. The right side of my body, right side of my rib cage in the back. It's not mine. I can feel that. It's not mine. Maybe that's where you're holding a lot of your emotions right now. Spirit wants you to know, wants you to remember to breathe. Remember to exhale fully and deeply. Inhale fully and deeply, filling all 3 chambers of your lungs. It's for someone in particular. I'm picking up on your energy. Final message here. Anything else? Another theme of this full moon. Thank you. Got 2 coming out. Yeah. Wow. So we got 38, which is 11, another 11, and look at this. We have the 3rd major master number. So we've got 1111, opening your heart. 22, allowing your energetic communication to flow. And this one is building your world, creation, expansion, networking. Yeah, working with the divine, working with the other energies around you, working with other souls. Sensuality, feminine, wisdom, and passion came out with that. So we've got 2 11s. It's kind of flanking how I got them on the in front of me. I've got this 11, and then that 11. How they're sitting in front of me. So this is a portal for the Twin Flame Collective. It's also asking you, male or female, to be connected and be tapped into your feminine energy, your sensuality, your intuition, your creativity. This is really strong Venus energy coming through with all of these. Well, I am using the Priestess of Light. But we do have the death and rebirth on the bottom. That came out yesterday. Darkness to light. No matter what's going on in your outer world, just remember it is getting you ready for the light to come in stronger than ever before. And this full moon in Pisces is a pivot point. It's that, like I was speaking about yesterday. It's we can come up on a wave with a boat. The analogy of the boat. This full moon is like we're at the swell of the peak of the wave. The Jupiter retrograde is going to be the one, we might tumble while we get there, but the Jupiter retrograde is going to be the energy that rights the ship. That's all I can say. That's all I know right now. It's going to be the energy that rights the ship. All right. Using the Tarot of Mystical Moments again, it has to be out with this Pisces energy. Here with this woo-woo energy. Yeah, Six of Wands. Success, victory. The hummingbird. Oh my gosh. So yesterday I have a balcony out back of my apartment. I'm in an upstairs apartment. I was out sitting yesterday on my balcony having my coffee, and nobody here, my neighbor downstairs even, we don't have hummingbird feeders. Actually, I don't know where there is one in the neighborhood. It's a very small neighborhood, and I've not seen one. But yesterday, so I've got my feet up on the slats of the deck, the balcony, having my coffee, and I hear it before I see it, and then I look up, and in between the slats is this hummingbird just sitting there, hovering, staring at me. Never seen a hummingbird where I live. Not saying they don't exist, but if I had a feeder out, that would explain it, but there aren't any feeders. But it came up, and it stood right between, it hovered on the other side of, kind of like other side of the wall, I guess you could say, in between the two slots, and it was just amazing. I was like, oh, come back, but it didn't. So here we've got hummingbird again. Hummingbirds deliver the messages from heaven. They can travel. They can travel through the dimensions. The dragonfly is the one that can go further, though, because it can also go to the depths. So I'm just talking out loud, getting it straight in my mind. But the hummingbird can transcend dimensional wisdom, is what I'm hearing. Transcend dimensional wisdom. What else is this full moon in Pisces want to say? Well, we're already at 18 minutes. I'm going to try to keep this a little shorter. Yesterday's readings were quite long. Ace of Cups, opening the heart. We've got it again. Open up the heart because you've got a lot that's being asked to be. It's asking you, this full moon is asking you to open up your heart because there's so much that wants to come in. So much that wants to come in, so much so that everything is very key right now. I just about lost my breath because what's coming in is going to take your breath away. The flower, the hummingbird and the flower, the nectar is going to be so sweet. It's going to take your breath away. And it's meant to transform your situation with all of those butterflies coming out of that cup. It's not just about receiving. It's about opening up to allow your inner essence to pour out as well. What else? What energy is this full moon in Pisces bringing in for us? This one wants to come out. Magician. We had this peek out yesterday as well. What do you want to create? This is the choice point. Like I said, this course correction. We are being given some beautiful opportunities to have things come back around so we can make a higher choice for the highest good of all, for humanity. What magic. Man, this is about using the energy now and creating magic. Because I'm hearing the hard lessons are over. If you choose, if you so choose to stay in the lower energies, that's okay too. That's just your path. That means that you've got more lessons to learn. But even so, even then, the lessons aren't going to be as hard as they've been. Because that energy needs to be fleshed out. It's like the Six of Swords energy. We're going from choppy waters into calmer waters. The shore is right there. Actually, all you gotta do is get out of your boat and swim. Four of Cups. Yeah. Get out of your boat and swim, but right now you feel like you're drowning and everything else around you. Everything from the 2017 until now, anything that has disappointed you, you are being given the opportunity now to decide that you want your life to be and look differently. You know what I'm getting through with this? She's sitting there with an umbrella. Okay, that's all nice and, kind of this bird to be sheltering her. But when she's sheltered, she doesn't get to fully feel the emotions that are around her, that are being asked to be felt. We can't spiritually, we can't bypass things spiritually. Yeah, we can't keep bypassing the emotions that are being asked to be seen and heard and felt. So get up. Say thank you. Thank you for the protection. Thank you for the cover. But say, you know what? I need to feel this now. I'm ready to feel this. I need to face whatever this emotion is with this rain coming down. Because if I don't feel it, if I don't stand in it firmly and confidently, it doesn't get healed. Traditionally the Four of Cups is the man sitting under the tree with his arms crossed looking at the three cups, but he's not paying attention to the one beautiful cup that's being offered by the divine. Why? I don't know. Maybe he feels comfortable sitting in the victim mentality, or the woe is me, or the disappointment, or the disillusionment, or the boredom of life. Maybe he sat there for so long he doesn't know how to get up and get out. Maybe he doesn't know how to lift his head and look and see the cup that's being offered. The cup that's being offered right now is the opportunities of these situations that are coming back around for you to make a different choice. A better choice, a higher choice, a choice of awareness, a choice from the heart. This isn't about hiding anymore. It's not about hiding from the emotions and how it's going to look and how it's going to feel. This is about facing it now. What else does this full moon want to say to us? What is it asking us to do other than get up and get out of our own shit? Quite frankly. Somebody needed to hear that. Wow, and there it is. There it is. Six of Swords. Okay, so how do we get there? Star, make a wish. Return to your dreams. Open your heart. Carve a path. There's that ship. You know, a little bit of turbulence here, but on the other side, it doesn't have to go around the mountain. You know, she's the mountain. You know, we are our own obstacles. If we open ourselves up and create a passage, getting really emotional. I just felt my heart go. If we open ourselves up and create that passage for ourselves to travel through, to move through, we move ourselves out of turbulent waters, out of the stormy seas, into beautiful new territory, new timeline that we can anchor in. A new timeline is waiting for us that we can anchor in. It's gonna be shocking. It's gonna be surprising. It's gonna be. I'm getting euphoric with this, and I got euphoria yesterday with a different. And I'm not sure if it was this. Maybe it was with this card that came out, the Uranus retrograde one. I think, I'm not sure. Just go back and watch both. You know, just go back and watch both of them. They're very linked, whether you're a twin flame or not. You know, the twin message is very linked to the Uranus retrograde, which is very linked to this reading. You know, I asked Sadie yesterday if she was getting this too. I'm really picking up, if you go back and watch my March readings, I'm picking up March energy again. Very pivotal. I might have to go back and watch, because I'm wondering if I mentioned anything about this time of year, about the energy returning. I can't remember, but very reminiscent of that time, that energy. You know, Uranus is coming in. It's to break. It's to wake us up. Look, she's comfortable there, sitting there, holding on to everything that's crumbling around her. You can't hold on to all of it, because you're just going to be left with rubble. Look at both of these energies. Look at both of these figures. Now I'm going to sit right here. I'm gonna sit right where I'm at. I'm going to try to ignore everything that's going on around me. You can't. You can't ignore it. Can't bypass it. I just keep hearing it. We can't bypass it anymore. It's like the decisions, the choices that we made in 2017. Jeez, nothing is a mistake here. The choices we made back in 2017, it came with a lot of lessons, yeah. I just lost what I was gonna, what was coming through. What I was gonna say. Dang it. Bottom of the deck, I'm being asked. Queen of Wands. Look at that. The divine, oh my gosh. So if you go back and watch my twin flame reading from yesterday, same cards. Well, not this one. Can't remember if that one came out. For the union energies, the divine masculine came out, divine feminine came out. That they're on the same page. They've chosen each other energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And now, you know, lovers is the decision of, you know, decision from the heart. Choosing the heart over the head. But they're coming out again. This is the inner masculine, inner feminine energy merging. It's like the intellect and the heart merged together. It's not just about making a heart choice. It's about using the higher mind and the heart to make the decisions moving forward. No more of the distortions. You know, the Six of Wands can also be ego mind. But it's not coming through. It can be, though. I do want to get just one more, not 30 minutes, one more on the Tower, please. Because I know there was a message there and I lost it. So see if it wants to come back. It's important. Maybe it wasn't important for this one. Nine of Cups. This is going to knock your socks off, I'm hearing. Everything you've wished for, everything you've dreamed about. I've got my 2 wish fulfillment cards here on the table. The Star and the Nine of Cups. When we open our heart and allow ourselves to be vulnerable, this doesn't mean that we're not protected by the divine either, because we are. You're very protected by the divine. This is going to knock your socks off. It's going to be shocking. It's okay to let go of, just let go and surrender and allow it to come in. I'm just feeling that there are going to be some out there that want to hold on to the old ways. And you know, it is okay to some point, but there comes a time when the universe, you know, this is the universe coming in and saying, we need you to wake up, we need you to change, we need this for the greater good of all. The greater good of all. Fulfillment of all. Wish fulfillment of all. Interesting energy. Which, you know, the super full moon is coming in with all different types of energy. It's going to make a lot of us feel a little wonky for a while. And that's all right. It'll settle down. I feel Venus going direct on Sunday is going to play a major role in settling the energies. You know, Jupiter retrograde in Aries. You know, Aries is a sign of self-expansion. You know, Jupiter expansion. Expanding our consciousness, expanding our awareness, letting our light shine, letting that inner spark shine, our divinity shine. Being balanced in our masculine and feminine energies. Making friends with our shadow. Making friends with our emotional state, our mental state, our physical state, our spiritual state. Final message, please, from the Secret Language of Light. Master number 22. I'm telling you, this is big divine connection energy. We're getting a little bit of the overlay of we do have the cat here as well, even though it's a Bengal tiger. A little bit of the Lyran, Siren, Leo energy, the royal star of lion energy from the 8/8 portal, finishing out the month, being drawn to the 2 pillars here, again, walking through the gateway. Divine animals, you know, we've got the wolf, we've got the Bengal tiger here in these cards. We've got the dragonfly, we've got is that a goose or a swan? I think it's a goose. I'm not sure. Let's see. We've got birds, butterflies, dragonflies. We've got this other. Can't hang on to them. These cards are really, really slippery. He doesn't want to show himself. Another bird. A lot of messages from the birds. Watch the birds. I'm hearing. Watch the birds. Yeah, okay, so they're reminding me again. I apologize. This is going a little longer than most people like, but you know what? I don't care. Really don't care. I'm just here to relay the messages. I'm being reminded last week a conversation I had with a lady that I cleaned for, and I asked her. I said, "Have you noticed that your birds at your feeder have been less and less?" She goes, "Well, this time of year, it's a little earlier for them to be leaving for the winter." I said, "No, I mean silent." I went out one day last week on my balcony, and there were no birds, not even a sound of a bird. I've got trees along my driveway, and I usually have a ton of birds. I've had a lot of different visitors this year. I've had Eastern American bluebirds, 2 pairs of them. I've not ever had those here where I live, in this town of this part of the county. Um, I've had cardinals fly across my path driving down um, country roads that I've never seen them before. Pay attention to the birds. They are foretelling what's coming for us. But our divine animals, our totem animals, our spirit animals, they're speaking to us in dream state, in scrolling the internet. You're going to come across everything. I'm being asked to say, be aware of everything. Be aware of everything. The signs are everywhere. So we can't sit there and say, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Well, if you lift your head up, you'll notice the signs. You know that they're there. Open your eyes. Open your heart. Where we're going is beautiful, guys. I'm telling you. If I can tell you what it looks like, I would, but all I can say is it's beautiful. They're not ready for me. They're saying there are some that aren't ready for me to share what I've seen and where I've been, for what we're going through, what we're moving toward. But I can tell you, I can promise you, it's amazing. It is going to knock your socks off. And for some of us that are twin souls, your divine counterpart is coming in. The connection is stronger energetically, and you are pulling it into the physical, and it's going to knock your socks off in a good way. So I'm going to leave it there. All right. Have a great day. Just checking in. Yeah. Can we close it out? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for joining me. As always, I love you so much. Travel well, and speak to you soon. Till next time.